Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. I'm going to be looking at the Archecore, and this is the Arche-Soldier. These are very, very new, made by Toys Alliance. Copyright Toys Alliance, copyright Stone Creative 2021. This is their limited edition grey colour version, which just means it's unpainted. You can buy these on piaclub.com. I'll put a link in the video description if I remember. So please check that out. It just looks like a Warhammer 40k sort of Space Marine. Now, same sort of scale, 1/35 scale, but the weapons look ridiculously large. Let me just get this bag off, and you guys can have a look at the box, minus most of the glare. Let's have a look. Now, this is articulated. It's not just a figurine. It's the back of the box, side, you can see some poses there, posing again there, and then what comes in the box. I mean, look at the guns and weapons. It's a lot bigger than the actual figure itself. Let's any particular ways? Have a look. Open this up. Don't rip. Okay, there we go. Let's have a look inside. So it says it's high spec, ABS, POM, PA, PVC. High posability, I think that meant, and weapons, and oh, that's quite nice. There's also, oh, what's this as well? Didn't know that. So we have a little map, I guess, that goes with the story or the houses, a bit like Game of Thrones. There's Elmo, very Sesame Street. There's Shahariva, sorry, Vec, Neville, Omar, Karsten, Lars, and Raoul, maybe. Quite a few there. I'm guessing this is a poster or instructions. Let's have a look. That was hidden behind the little map thing here, so I'm not quite sure what that is at present. Okay, so it's instructions, quite good quality. And there is a Ursus Guard, and there's in Chinese, it looks like Japanese writing perhaps. It says version 1, and then on the back we have the different weapons, different faces, different chest parts, different hands, and again it's not... Well, the weapon's got an English part, so figure, alternate chest armor ×4, alternate head ×2, faceplates ×3, stealth rifle, flame rifle, rapid shooting rifle, melee rifle, assault rifle, shield gun, axe, spike shield, PVC hands, and stand. So it does come with a lot of accessories. This was like $16.99 USD plus postage and packaging. I actually bought 5 of these because I've actually gone all in on their stuff so far, apart from the newest things. I want to see if I actually like this stuff first. I don't want to be getting so far into another rabbit hole so fast without knowing if I'm going to like it. It's just taped it. Aha, they've gone and taped it. Okay, so I'm going to pause this, get a knife, cut the tape, open it, get them out, and then I'll come back right now. Okay, I am back. I've got everything out. Here's the little guy there. He is 1/35 scale. It can be quite difficult to get into focus, I think. It's probably the best I'm going to get. So he's not big. He is about the size of my thumb. So he's approaching 2 inches. Thereabouts, 1.5 to 2 inches. Pretty small. 3 chest plates. Here I've got, what is that? Back of a head maybe. And then I've got, oh yeah, front face, different front face, different front face. So basically if you buy 4, you can get all the faces, or 3 for all the chests. And you've got all these different, I believe these are the hands. Must be the hands in here. Got all the different style of hands. You've got open, you've got thumbs up, you've got pointing. Okay, pretty cool. And then look at the size of these guns. I mean, come on, this is just... It's bigger than the guy. That one's almost as big. And they've got drilled barrels. That is amazing. Proper drilled barrels. That one is huge. This big sort of, is that a knife or blade on the bottom? Should really paint up. You got this the same? No, this one's slightly different. It looks very similar though. You've got this spiked shield, which seems a tad small compared to these huge guns. You've got these pistols with shields on, which are pretty damn cool. And what's nice is they've made them opposite, so the magazine goes on opposite sides, which is really good. You've got this other gun thing, and then you've got this axe. This is so Warhammer 40k. I'm surprised they haven't had a cease and assist, because it's very similar. Except these are posable. Let's have a look at the posability. You can just about see there. So, can look left and right. There is a down and up, and there is a side to side. Shoulders go all the way around. These shoulder parts, okay, I see. The shoulder plugs into a hole, which these are on. So they shouldn't interfere too much with the shoulders, do they? Okay, goes up, up, up. And then quite stiff. The armor gets in the way. But if you get it right, he should get, there we go, easily over flat. So that sort of angle there, which is impressive for this size, I have to say. And his joints are beautiful and tight. Bicep, oh my word, look at that bicep curl. It's like an Usain Bolt there. He gets well over 90 degrees on the bicep curl. That is really fashionable. And he's got a shoulder roll like this. They've really gone to town on this. It's small, but it is there. That is fantastic. Waist, he can turn, dip forwards, backwards, side to side. I am highly impressed. Now the hips, you can make out, he's got the small joints behind the armor there. So he's going to have very good, yeah, look at that, almost full splits. Very good flexibility on the hips that way. Forwards is fantastic. Backwards is fantastic. It's like full splits again. You can twist from the thigh. It is a double kneecap. Look how tight his leg is. That is so good. He's got ankle articulation. So there's a rock like this. Is there a turn? There's a bit of movement. And there's a full rotation like this. But there's not a real turn left. I'm telling a lie. It is a turn left and right. This is such good articulation. I'm blown away by this. For this size, and it's got better articulation. A lot of bigger figures. Looks really good. Paint job in this. You can give your favorite Space Marine colors or whatnot. They look fantastic. Okay, so let's look how we do this chest armor. Just a pop off, I'm guessing. Okay, easy enough. Chest armor just pulls off. Let's put on which one? Let's put on this one. Pops on. Look, that one looks better, I feel. More details there. Pop on the next one. Yeah, how's this one like? Not so keen on that one. It's all right though. But it just appears that this one and the last one are very similar. The last one's got the same thing at the top, but not the bottom pieces. So let's just plug that in. It's great that you have these options. You know, you can just change them as you please. I would be tempted, you know, I've got 5 to go and buy another 5. And I got like 10 soldiers. Really nice. Let's see how we do the head. I'm assuming, does the head come out? Okay, head pops off. And then we have this back of head here, which we can just put the face parts on. And it'll pop back on again, I assume. Let's have a look. Which face shall I use? Now, to give you an idea, if you're into your Warhammer, to give you an idea, Warhammer is more detailed. A lot more detailed, better sculpts. But they don't have to think about articulation, whereas these guys are thinking about articulation. Head just slots in, it's nice and tight, and then that should... There we go. Pop in again. I think I prefer that head. Very, very good. I'm impressed so far. We'll have a look at the weapons and then some Dominic posing and maybe swapping some of his hands around. So let's look at his... These are so good. Let's have a look at these double pistols first. Okay, his fingers, hand articulation, they go around, and let me see. Oh, it's on the ball. And they've got bend in the fingers as well, so you know, you're not worry about breaking the hands to get the guns in. So let's do the shield pistols first. Again, I love the fact they made them opposite, not the same. Okay, let's come to a little bit of a pose, turn his head around. There we go. The only thing about this all grey version, painting it will be a nightmare. Not because of the size, because taking it apart and putting it back together could be quite difficult. Let me have a look. Head easy. Hips easy. The knee, I don't know how that's attached to that, is internal. Feet, I would imagine, would be quite easy. Upper body, it looks like you can maybe pull apart. Oh, it's got a little ab crunch as well. So much articulation. Head is easy. Arms should pop in and out. Actually, it may not be a nightmare. A bit more difficult than perhaps I'd like, but very good. Looks fantastic there. Okay, let's change. Let's go for, let me see. Let's give him a slightly bigger shield this time. The handle on the spike shield is actually on one side, not the center, which is nice. It means if you hold, so the handle's on the right and hold it in his right hand, it covers more of his body on the inside, which is pretty cool. I like that. Okay, let's now look at some of these big weapons and how he's going to hold them. Let's look at his melee, his axe first, and I'll just look at his shield. And having these big feet as well are just fantastic because it's so easy to stand him up. Look at that. And in fact, let me take his hands out, because I think what I will do now, just for the sake of this pose he's doing now, is go for a very stereotypical hero pose. Let's take a left hand. It's a barbell joint basically for his hands. And give him the point, the classic point. These are, I'm going to have to go all in. Wife, if you're watching, I'm sorry, I'm going to spend a lot more money. Yeah, these are really good. The only issue of these, the price, this is like $16. It sounds a lot for the size, but you think about a Games Workshop figure, it's actually pretty good. The only issue is if you're buying them from, like, so I've got these from PIA Club. PIA Club are fantastic, good service, fast delivery normally, but the shipping costs a fortune. So that is the only issue. So if you're going to buy something from PIA Club, I want to say if you buy more, it works at economical, but the shipping goes up so much when you buy more as well. But I tend to buy more, so I don't actually pay like 20 bucks more for one thing. I'd rather pay 50 bucks more for 7 things because it works out slightly better. Okay, let's take that out of his hand. Let's take this hand off. Let's go for, let me see. It's got a proper gripping hand here as well. Actually, that can just come straight off. There we go. That's how his joint is underneath. So it actually is quite, and that can come off again, I think. It is actually quite easy to take them apart for painting purposes. Okay, let's see if I can get a proper gun hold now with one of these big bad boys. Where's that? I want to look at this one. This one is like a flamer to me. Let's see how we can do this. In fact, I might send one of these back to my brother. I'll send my brother some stuff probably next month for his birthday. So if he's watching, you get an idea of one of the things he might be getting. I might send one of these back and so you can have a look. So he's into his 40k stuff. The gun is big, which is, you know, makes it difficult to hold, but he can do it. And his hand is underneath. down, you fiends, die! You know, I really hope they release some not 40k orcs, necrons, tyrannids, elder tau. That'd be fantastic. Holds that one really well. Let's take that out. Let's have a look. Let's go. Okay, let's go for this long one because there's no way that stock is going to fit in his shoulder and hold it. So that stock will have to go underneath his arm. They've made it that way, which is good. And then he can either put his hand underneath there. Look how that fits to hold it, or if he has the gripping hand again, he should be able to, I believe, hold the second handle. There might, oops, it's going to be a bit tough getting it around there with his small little stubby arms. Is that on? I think that's in now. Now his hand's popping out again. It's actually put the hand on the other handle first and then push it back in the arm. Let's try that way. Yeah, that way is, I think, doing it holding both the handles, he's not going to get a nice pose. You can see he can hold it, but it just looks a bit meh. Okay, but he can do it with the open hand. Let's take that one out. And then he has these sort of gun axe blades things, and these are 3 of these, but they are all slightly different, so I won't pose him with them. What I will do is I will do a hand swap again. I'll swap his left hand again and put in one of the hands we haven't seen yet. And this hand is my official seal of approval signal. It is a big thumbs up. I like this a lot. I am going to have a quick look. Okay, so he has these posing base here, and it is easy to get on, but really he doesn't need it because his feet are so big, but this is good for action poses. I've got to say, this is an absolute winner. Now, this is not the painted versions. They're coming out later. I've got sort of 1, 1, 1, 1 on order, I think, or maybe 2 or something. I might have to increase that slightly. Now, this hand, the only issue I'm having at the moment is the hands keep popping out. Maybe I didn't put him tight enough. Let's have a look. Is that in now? No, it's because that forearm part is coming out and getting in the way. Okay, his arm is in now. Now, if you lift up the shoulder pad, he's got this really skinny sort of square arm, but that's hidden by the pad, so you don't really mind that. They have done a fantastic job in basically articulating 40k figures, because that's what it pretty much is. Looks really good. I mean, look, he's almost leaning backwards so much there, and he's still standing up because of the size of his feet. Fantastic articulation. This is a big yes and win for me. And it's a scale that is easy to collect, easy to store. Bit expensive. Same hand again. Bit expensive perhaps for what it is for size, but if you're going to compete, if you're going to do that, just compare it to what you would spend on something similar in Games Workshop on a 40k, and like, you know what, actually it's a bit of a bargain. And you could just buy an army of these that would be expensive and then use them in 40k, just not in the Games Workshop store. I think it's a winner. I like these a lot. I am very, very happy with these. I'm going to do one more thing. Have I got something here that I can use? Let me have a look. I've got a little platform, maybe I can use this. I just want my phone and turn the video off. Okay, I'll stitch these together. So I'm just after something like, let me see. This will do for now. So I can stick them a bit higher for you to see a bit more clearly. Looks damn good. Okay, let's just do a weapon pose again, I think, and then we will call it quits on this review. And you know, I I'm a 118 guy mostly. I have got some other 135 stuff. Particularly, you can look up the Teco Toys Age of Mecha on my channel. I've got prototypes of those. They are a lot skinnier than this, but not sort of power armored up. They do come with some power armor or exoskeletons. And I've got larger scales, but I am digging this 135 scale. And some of the stuff they've shown that's coming out looks absolutely fantastic. And here he is in a nice, that's a nice dynamic pose for you guys to check out with his axe and his shield. Let's get him going forwards a bit so you can see his face a bit more clearly. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out saying please like, share and subscribe. Click on the notification icon so you don't miss any more of my videos. Because if I have a competition and you enter, you want to know if you win. Which I did very recently, and I have more coming soon. Enjoy the rest of my videos. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.